Hey guys, Radar here with you again. I just did those poppers and the recipes on another video that's uploading now. Check it out. We're about to pull those out, and I'm going to show you how to make the best hot dog on the planet. I'm watching this because in that video I was telling you I do my poppers at 400 degrees for about 25 minutes, and then I check them, and then I put them in for another 10 minutes at 400 degrees. And now I got the broiler on, and I'm watching them really close because I only broil them for about 4 minutes. Because it crisps up that bacon. And I'm about to pull those out. And then after I get those pulled out, see, I know how to cook, and you can tell I burn myself quite a bit. I had them in there for 4 minutes, so I'm just keeping an eye. They got like a minute and a half to go, and I don't know if they're going to make it the whole minute and a half because we don't want them to burn, but we want that bacon really crispy. So just crisp them up. So what we're going to do with these hot dogs is, first of all, get yourselves good hot dogs. You can use whatever, but I don't like the ones that's just lips and buttholes, so I actually get like good beef hot dogs. Oscar Mayer's are good, but chicken ones, whatever you like in hot dogs. Because again, I don't eat a whole lot of these because there's no hot dog that's really good for you unless you make it yourself. Anyhow, so these hot dogs I'm going to make are called basically dirty water hot dogs. So then, look what we got. Those are poppers that are done. See, the bacon's all nice and crisp. So we're going to set those aside because if we tried to eat those things, I'm going to turn all this off. So cancel, timer, cancel. Everything's off. Okay, so on these hot dogs, while those poppers cool off, and I'm probably going to have to get a B-E-A-R. I'm kidding. I know how to spell. Get a beer out here because again it's the 4th of July. Get our little koozie because you got to kind of drink a beer when you're doing poppers. So the way we do these hot dogs is, again, get good hot dogs. I'm going to put some water in here. You want just enough water to kind of cover up the hot dogs because we're going to boil this, but you don't want to boil these for too long. These things are really good the longer you simmer them. So I'll turn it on high to get the water boiling, and then what we're going to do is you get red wine vinegar. There's other vinegars. I tried white vinegar once. It just doesn't work the same as red wine vinegar, and this stuff's not expensive. So we're going to take like hot dogs and make them really good, and hot dogs have gotten kind of expensive. But anyway, we're just going to add some vinegar to this water. And again, I'm from the South. We don't really measure anything. We just kind of go by looks and taste. And it's not like you're going to be drinking this water. It's so the hot dogs can simmer in this, and the longer you simmer them, the better. Then we're going to get some ground cumin, and you only need a pinch of this. It doesn't take a whole lot because cumin's pretty strong. But if you like it, put a little extra in there. I just kind of sprinkle it in there to where there's enough covering the surface of the water. Then you get some nutmeg. And we're going to do the same thing with the nutmeg. It doesn't take a whole lot, but we're going to put some nutmeg in there. And then we're going to take a little piece of Idalia onion and break it up so it can boil in that. And then what we're going to do, and I'm not going to keep you watching this whole time, we're going to bring that to a boil. And then once it starts boiling, I'm going to go ahead and add the hot dogs now. If you add the hot dogs after it's boiling, a lot of times it'll split the hot dogs wide open. And that's the other reason you don't want to cook these things. Like you don't want them boiling all day. You just want the doggone things to man, it sucks when you're old and you can't talk and think and do something at the same time. And I used to be able to fly a jet to Japan. So we're going to take the hot dogs, we're going to put them in there. And again, we're going to bring this to a boil with the hot dogs in there, but just for a second. If you get it right to the edge of a boil, that's fine. Because we're going to leave these simmering. It's 2:30. Yeah, it's 2:30 Mountain Time. We're not going to eat till probably 6. But you let these things, the longer these things simmer, like if you put them in at noon and let them simmer for 6 hours, they're just going to taste better because it gives time for all the cumin and nutmeg and vinegar to get into the hot dog. I might need to add a little bit more water, so just a touch. Anyway, just a little bit more water. And then I'm going to add just a little bit more vinegar just for kicks and giggles. I know this sounds terrible, like you're thinking vinegar, cumin, onion, like what the hell. So if you've ever been to New York City, There was a Pace commercial that used to do that. So anyway, if you've ever been to New York or some of the bigger cities, they have what they call dirty water hot dogs. That's what these are. These things are exactly what you spend $15 or something crazy for one hot dog nowadays, because they used to be cheap. You could go to New York City and go to a street vendor and get a hot dog for, they were pretty inexpensive. But anyhow, so we're going to cover this up, let that start boiling. When that starts, just as it starts to bubble, I'm going to turn it all the way down to low, and I'm going to leave those on there all afternoon. What my wife does not like boiled hot dogs. She likes them grilled, but she loves these, and they make great chili dogs too. I've got a can of no bean chili because I like my chili dogs without beans, but you could use either. And then anyway, what she does, or what we do with this, is we make a whole package and we'll eat some of them boiled, but then what's left over, when you put them in the fridge, like if you don't eat all these hot dogs and you're saving them for leftovers, put them in the fridge in a container with some of that water so it keeps the hot dogs covered. Because again, the longer it sits in this, the better the hot dogs taste. And what we've been doing is we've been taking these hot dogs, my wife does, and after we've eaten, a meal like this, then she'll take what's left of them, and to heat them up, she throws them on the grill so that we have a grilled dirty water hot dog, and they are freaking delicious. And she's got to where she really enjoys those. And again, we're not big hot dog eaters, but when I say, hey, let's make a dirty water hot dog, she never ever says, I'd call them muddy water hot dogs because I'm from the South. So anyway, that's how I do these hot dogs. Just keep an eye on them when it starts to boil. Turn it down to low. Let them simmer all day. Get you some tongs and pull them out. And when you use buns, get good buns, like these Sara Lee's or something. Get good buns, because you want to get some of that water on the bun, because it adds that flavor to the whole thing. That's why in New York, when you get one, they actually pull the hot dog out, they hold the bun, and they drip some of that water in the bun, and they put the hot dog in there, because this water it just makes it taste great. So try this sometime. Again, this is how we do quick meals that, they're easy to make. It's cheaper because I probably got, I don't know, $4.50, maybe $6 total in this dirty water hot dog thing. I got a whole package of 8 hot dogs. I don't know what the buns cost today. I don't shop. My wife does all that stuff. So anyway, again, happy 4th of July. I do want to do a shout out to JW. He's helped me a lot moderating some of these things. And my sister, Granny Southern Corner. Check out their channels. Granny Southern Corner is my sister. She does a lot of cooking stuff and just advice, because not all of us had 2 parents in the house, and we're able to learn how to do laundry and stuff like that a lot of us take for granted. But she's got a lot of really good advice. And again, JW, thank you so much for helping me out. JW's just been awesome. And everybody else who subscribed, like and subscribe to the channel. We do cooking and fishing and Monsterland or puppies and dog training and hunting and boat rides, and we'll be on the Snake River next weekend putting in hunting camp. I probably won't do that live because it's just, we're on the Snake River, but there'll be some videos of us catching fish and putting in hunting camp and putting in tree stands and stuff, because our hunting season is almost here. It's July 4th. We've only got 2 months and hunting season starts for us. So anyway, like and subscribe. Radar's Bush Camp. We love you guys. God bless you. Say a prayer for all those people who are overseas, who aren't home in America, enjoying the 4th of July and our 250th anniversary. Thank you again for everybody who subscribed this week and for helping me build this channel. And again, check out the other channels of people on here, because there's some really good content. So check them all out and like and subscribe to them. We'll help each other out. Y'all have a wonderful day.